Hey guys, what is up? Happy Monday. I got the day right this time. Last Saturday I had the wrong day. I said Tuesday or something. Rick, what's up, brother?
What's up, my man? What's up?
Not much. How you doing? Do you have a good week?
I had a great weekend. Did that
Good.
first trip with the boys, so first college game.
So I don't know if we mentioned it. I don't think we mentioned this last week. Your son is a freshman. Well, where you take it from there. You take
He's
it from there.
a freshman first baseman. He's a two-way player, first baseman, pitcher for Capital, which is in Columbus, Ohio. It's a Division III school, mostly known for its law school. It's world-class law school.
Oh, I
So,
didn't know that.
yeah, it really is. That's what it's known for. So he earned the starting spot at first base. His first official college game was over the weekend in Tennessee. It was in Sewanee, which is also called the University of the South, up in the mountains. It's beautiful, by the way, absolutely gorgeous. But he hit his first home run. He went 3 for 5 with, count them, 7 walks. I always knew the kid knew his strike zone, but that was
There
in a
you go.
three game set. And he was named OAC Player of the Week in
Yeah.
his first appearance. So yeah, it was a great weekend.
That's pretty cool. And we're gonna have him on here soon. I'm not sure when we're gonna get him, but we're gonna have him on the show. Talk about his high school career and now getting into college and what might be next for him. You never know.
Yeah.
But that's awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
You certainly should be a proud papa on that.
Oh, I was.
Yeah.
I'm not crying. You are, Paul. Shut up. That's what I was running down trying to get the ball and calling Stephanie, my girlfriend, like, I'm not crying. You are.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So it was good
awesome.
stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I'm happy for you. I'm happy for
Appreciate
him
it.
too.
Appreciate it.
So yeah, I know before when we had our shows together that you were always going with him to different games and stuff, and that's pretty cool that he is living the college life and
Yes.
And so far after one series doing pretty good out there. So
Yep.
that's pretty cool. So
Appreciate it.
yeah. Anyway, hope you guys all had a great week since we last spoke. We're not going to talk Super Bowl today. I think we are done talking about Mr. Brady and the Chiefs and the Eagles and stuff. I don't know if anybody out there in chat or watching is hockey fans, but last week the NHL, instead of doing an All-Star game, they did a Four Nations tournament. We've seen in MLS soccer and the NBA now doing like little tournaments in the middle of the season. The season takes a break, and actually it doesn't count towards their win-loss for the season. But in the NBA and MLS, it's the whole teams play, right?
That was earlier. This All-Star break was actually the vote-in All-Star break.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yep.
So, and a lot of people complain that the NFL All-Star game, the NBA baseball and hockey All-Star games, they're just soft. And they are an exhibition, and exactly, and no one wants to get hurt in these exhibitions. I get that. I really do. But the viewers are suffering. It is boring. Outside of the home run derby, the baseball or All-Star game's kind of boring. I'm not a big basketball fan, but when you see scores like 160 to 150 or 200 to whatever, I think last year they had the first 200-point game. Yeah, I just can't get into that. No, they don't take the game. They don't play hard. But I don't know who decided this in the NHL, but whoever did this should be the person of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So they picked 4 nations, of course, USA and Canada. And I don't know. Do you know how they picked these?
I don't. I would have to think with the amount of pros, I would think, because it
Yeah.
makes the most sense. Just do the top 4 nations that have that. Obviously, Russia can't be in this right now, but yeah, the top 4 basically, I would bet.
And so it's U.S., Canada. I mean, those are shoo-ins.
Yep.
Finland and Sweden are all playing in this 4-nation tournament. If you're not familiar with this, and I see Mike Bothwell is
I saw that too.
from Canada. Kim, you must. Kim, well, why aren't you watching it? Actually, Kim, I know why you're missing the wrench, because this is broadcast on Zanzibar, and I only have a few mods. I will add you. Kim, go on over to Zanzibar, and I will add you over there. There. Anyway, squirrel. So, I mean, this. Where was I?
The 4 nations, you named all 4, and then Mike is from Canada. You were going to talk.
Mike is from Canada.
Mike.
Oh, yep. Yeah, Mike is from Canada. Okay, so the start of this tournament, it was fun. It was U.S. and Finland and Canada and Sweden, and Canada didn't play.
They played to an overtime. It was actually a really good game. Sweden came back, tied it up, went to OT. Believe who got the game winner? Mitch Marner, I believe. Mike, correct? Pretty sure that's right. Out of all of the people, it was Marner got the game winner. So yeah, it was a great game. I told Bryce, don't sleep on Sweden, because if you read those names, they've got some. I mean, they all have stars. Let's be honest. I mean, all 4 teams are loaded. I mean, those are all household names in hockey. Seriously, you can name somebody off all 4 teams, and you might not have even known they were Finnish or Swedish. And so that first game was great. It woke Canada up, I think, a little bit. That it wasn't going to be a cakewalk to the finals, and it showed me Sweden had a little punch to them, and I was right. I mean, they really do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And up and down the roster, at least for U.S. and Canada, excuse me. I mean, it is just loaded. It's one stud after another. I mean,
it's Hall of Famers. You have Hall of Famers on both teams.
Yeah. But there should be no way these 2 teams can lose.
No, there shouldn't be.
No,
but there's something called Nordic pride out there, and that's instilled in those 2 nations. So I never put it past them. I never looked past them.
Yeah, and one thing that okay. Apparently, I'm watching it on Paranormal Among Us, and not on Zanzibar, so that's why I can't go in and change you guys right now. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new to this.
Well done. Just checking out the rotors and the specs and the.
I'll fix you guys later. So anyway, it is just a star-studded event, and on paper, these 2 teams, U.S. and Canada at least, should not lose at all. But so let's talk a little bit about let's talk about the other sports and their all-star games.
What all-star games? I mean, the format was good in the NHL with the 3-on-3, like me and you talked about off air, but there was no hitting. There was no real competitive drive. Honestly, it looked more like penalty shots basically by the end of that each game, because nobody's hitting each other through the zone. That one was bad, so they came up with this 10 times better, 100 times better, to be honest. NFL went to flag football, which your bromance with Tom Brady, if he had his way, football would be flag football. You limit that to that. NBA tried a new format to 40 last night. It failed miserably, in my opinion. This was a 3-point shooting contest, basically. Again, no defense being played, except by the young kids who were the future stars. It was terrible again, and it was funny because Draymond Green even came on as a guest, and they asked him flat out, and I think Draymond had a few, and he was like, "This sucks," and he said it right on air, and I go, "Well, that's some money coming out of his pocket," but yeah, they were trying to keep him positive. He had nothing positive to say about it. And then baseball, like you said, home run derby, and then what? Your favorite player gets to play an inning? Yay!
Yeah. You don't get to see any of the competitiveness in their games, and no. They might mic somebody up when they go out in the field, and they that's kind of neat,
right?
Yeah, but no, to me it's a snooze fest.
You can save us all time and just condense it and make them all into skills competitions. I'd watch that, and that'd be it.
Yeah,
that's fine.
And even with the NHL, or I'm sorry, the NFL skills competition, that wasn't all that exciting to me.
No, the Mickey Mouse hands and all the little, they're I don't know. I think they're trying, just like the MLB, they're trying to keep the ADD kids involved, and that's why they've shortened games. They've even admitted that they're trying to attack the 20-year-olds and the youngers to stay involved in games or into watching, and whatever, you're killing the product is what you're doing.
Exactly. And it might even be that they're driving viewers away.
They are. Yeah, I believe they are.
With all sports. So
yeah. Yep.
But like I said, I don't know if this was Commissioner Bettman who made this idea, who came up with this idea of this tournament. But my God, that they just hit that out of the park. It's, what do you think makes this different than any other? I'm not even going to call this an all-star.
It's not.
Break.
It's just a world, like, this is what would they call it before the world? It's like the World Cup tournament. World class. Yeah. So this makes it different because hockey players are built different. They're built different from the time they start. They're built different mentality. They take so much pride in nation. So when they get to throw that sweater on, it's like the Olympics anytime they throw it on. As you could see yesterday, Mike can attest to this, they were hitting Connor McDavid. They were trying to put him through the glass. And that's what you should do. And Connor respects it. Why wouldn't he? He'll do the same thing back to you. It's hockey. They never take plays off once they put that sweater on. And I love that.
Whenever they put their team sweater on, whenever they put their country sweater on, they do take time off when they put the All-Star sweater on.
Yes. That's a funsy weekend. Yeah.
But, I totally agree that, and I'm going to go back to the line from the movie Miracle, which was based on the 1980 USA-Russia game. The name on the front is a hell of a lot more important than the name on the back.
Yep.
And, that is so true in international hockey. These guys would kill for their country.
Yes.
So, Kim, they wear cashmere sweaters to play, and they have what are those little scarves?
The little the ascots. Ascots,
yeah.
There you go.
And they have tap shoes on and everything.
They do.
That's what we talk about. Yep.
It's 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. Shuffle ball, change.
But instead of 1, 2, 3, kick in hockey, it's 1, 2, 3, beat the hell out of somebody.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, punch, repeat.
So I think everybody was pretty much looking for the U.S. Canada in this tournament right off the get go, right from when they started planning this thing. So I guess and I haven't really seen many of the beginning of these games live. Every time the U.S. plays, are they booing our national anthem?
Just one team, one nation did. Mike even apologized for it in the chat earlier, and I appreciate that. He knows that's Bush, but that's all right. I mean, here's the thing. Paul and me were talking off air, and Paul said, it'd be nice if we didn't reciprocate. And I said, Paul, do you know where that's being held? And he goes, well, if it was Philly, I go, it's Boston. It's a night game. You're going to give us all day to drink as a bunch of Irishmen? What the hell are you thinking? Odds are there's going to be some booze.
Yeah. But I saw enough chats and different posts on Facebook and everything where a bunch of different Canadians, this isn't us. We shouldn't be doing this. I don't know why they did this, but the fact is, instead of the Canadian fans disliking the United States or whatever's going on up there,
right.
I don't know.
Right.
I'm not in the politics.
We're not talking that. Yep.
Yeah, we all know what's going on.
Yep.
That's probably why they were doing it. But what that did was that fired up the U.S. team.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That got us that win, I think.
Oh, I agree. I mean, my name today is Reggie Reg Dunlop. I'm sure some of you guys are old enough to remember Slapshot. Mm-hmm. So that's the captain, Paul Newman. And we brought out the Hanson triplets on your ass, Canada. I mean, you wanted the bull, you got the horns. I mean, you pissed us off. The Kachuk brothers are the new Hanson triplets. So they were talking on the bench right before and in the locker room before the game. That I told Paul off air, they went up to Eichel and asked him if he knew it was going to happen, and he goes, "I'm the centerman on the line. Of course I knew it was going to happen." He goes, "They didn't tell me specifically. They're sitting right next to me planning it." I go, "That was so awesome. It was like Red Wings Avalanche all over again."
For those of you who did not see it, right off the opening face-off, the first one was like
9 seconds.
Yeah, it was 1 second in.
Yes.
Matthew Tkachuk of the Florida Panthers and St. Louis native, by the way.
Yep.
He dropped the gloves right off the bat, and there was a big fight.
Yep.
I would say he won the fight, but then again,
he won that one. I think we won 2-1. Yeah. I think his brother won his, and then what's his name got smoked. But again, he chose a defenseman that's about my size. That was a bad move.
Well, you know what? It was an all St. Louis fighting deal in the game that night. So Matthew and Brady Tkachuk are both from St. Louis because their dad, Keith Tkachuk. And I didn't realize this. In one of the last games that U.S. and Canada played, their dad, Keith Tkachuk, fought somebody on the Canadian team. So now the two Tkachuk brothers fought somebody on the Canadian team.
Okay, you talking about tears. How would you like to be Keith Tkachuk sitting there?
Yep.
Knowing you did this, and now your sons are following right in your footstep against Canada too. It's fantastic.
Exactly. And then the later fight, which was 3 minutes later or whatever.
Yeah, it was no. There were 3 and 9 seconds, is what they said. So that third one was on the first shot of the game. So technically, it was in the game, and it was the first shot of the game in front of the net. And those two go. I was like, "This is great. This is so good."
I can't remember who it was on the USA team.
Neither can I. Yeah, JT Miller. JT Miller. You're right. Yes,
and
Vancouver kid, I think.
Vancouver kid and Colton Parayko, who is a St. Louis Blues defenseman.
Big dude. Big dude.
Yeah.
Wrong one.
Yeah. But I mean, that set the tone for the whole game. And like the announcer said, this is the opening face off, the opening first few minutes of the period. That's pretty much when they're going to set the tone. They're going to throw some bodies around, they're going to fight, and then it calmed down, and it was a
great
good
hockey.
Old hockey. Oh my God, it was a great hockey game.
I mean, Connor McDavid is the best player I think that has ever touched the ice. I don't think there's much debate right now. Even Gretzky watching him is like, in my opinion, that guy could score 100 goals whenever he wanted to. That guy makes people's careers. He's like your Jordan now of hockey because Pippen had Jordan, and without Jordan, Pippen would have been nothing, and that was proven. Mm-hmm. It's the same to me like Zach Hyman right now with Connor McDavid. That guy scored 40 goals last year because Connor didn't take the shots. He was dropping dimes to the guy. I mean, empty netters. That's just how good that man is. I truly believe he's the best player to ever play. And then from, me, and I know you don't like Detroit from the old St. Louis Detroit days, but to see Dylan Larkin get that game winner was so awesome for me. I mean, great shot. The guy's just been a absolute leader in Detroit. We've had nothing but amazing captains on bad teams for years, and it's good to see him rewarded with that.
Yeah, it's one thing like you said, Connor McDavid. I would argue that he's maybe not the best player to ever play, but he's up there definitely, like top 5 easy.
Yeah.
You know, defenses and goaltenders have to respect him. They have to go to him, and of course, that's going to leave somebody else open. So why not?
Yeah.
Bring everybody to you, and then drop it off to your teammate to score.
Very unselfish guy for sure. Yep.
And you don't see that too often in sports at all.
Nope.
But man, who scored the first goal for Canada? Was it?
It was Connor.
It was Connor. Okay.
Yeah, that backhand.
I mean, if you go back, and I know we can't play that because I would love to try to describe this.
The speed on that guy is sick.
He just tore through the center of that ice like a hot knife.
Yep, split
a hot knife through butter.
Gone.
And I mean, 1-on-1 against the goalie, you don't.
And then backhands like upper 90 on a top shelf backhand. Yeah, okay. Good luck.
Yeah. So you mentioned the Detroit Red Wings and the St. Louis Blues rivalry. We have a saying around here that whenever the Blues, not so much anymore, whenever the Blues played the Red Wings, it was always punch a Red Wing fan in the face day. You're a Red Wing fan, aren't you?
Yes, I was born and raised outside of Detroit. Yep.
You're a hell of a lot bigger than me. I ain't punching you in the
face. No, yeah. I grew up on McCarty and the Bad Boys. You don't want to punch me, dude. We punched ourselves enough times over the years. We're good.
Yeah, I've seen how you work out. I ain't getting anywhere near that.
Yeah, that's Detroit. Detroit we're the Cleveland Browns. That's what I said. We're the Cleveland people. We've been punched on forever. It used to be death taxes and the Red Wings making the playoffs, and now they're in a skid, so we have nobody to jump to right now. It's a downtime.
Yeah. You can always jump on the Blue. Oh wait, they're not.
Oh wait, yeah, no.
There's always the Blackhawks. No.
Blue Jacket. No. Although if the season ended today, the Red Wings would be in. Let's just call the season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Go to the playoffs now.
Okay. Rick, you need to tell a story.
About who wanting to punch me. Tell the story.
That's Kyle.
Oh, Kyle did. Kyle was in the basement. We were a little inebriated, all of us, especially Kyle. And he pointed out my boy Matt, pointed out my boy Mark, goes, I've seen you fight. I've never seen you fight. And I was like, I'm your Huckleberry. Like Teeter's just like, what are you doing, Kyle?
I'm gonna.
Yeah, that was funny. I forgot. I didn't know that was Kyle. That's hilarious. Yeah.
It took me. I forgot ignition path, but then I shouldn't have even said that. I'm sorry.
Nice.
I'm sorry, brother. Okay, so we have a rematch Thursday with USA and Canada.
Yeah, God, this is must-watch TV, man. I'm telling you, if you're a sports fan, I don't even care if you don't like hockey. Just watch this game.
If you have any pride, I mean, this goes either way for Canadians or USA. If you have pride for your country, you have to watch this one. I mean, this kind of reminds me of the US-Russia game a little bit.
Kind of does. I mean remember,
this aren't nearly as high, but
no, but like me and you were talking about, this is the first loss for Sidney Crosby in 26 tries against the U.S. That's how big this is. Mm-hmm. I mean, so you don't think that man has some revenge on his? I mean, Canada's going to be pissed off. I promise you.
Yeah.
And the Kachuk brothers will be the Hansons all over again. Mm-hmm. They just got to play smart hockey because we need them on the ice. You don't need to be serving 5 at the beginning of a game of this magnitude. But if it's going to happen, do it. I don't care either way.
Yeah. Like Mike said, the opening face-off, the opening period, every hit, that crowd is going to go nuts.
They're going to go nuts, yes.
I mean, just like a playoff game, just like an Olympic game, if you have the home ice advantage or whatever, anything that the USA does is going to be just
magnified by 1,000. Like
Yeah.
a great pass, they'll be, ooh, yeah. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Kyle, the game is in Boston.
Yes.
So,
8 o'clock, I think. It's a late game too, I think. Prime time though. Oh, I'm telling you, man, God, I would, you know what? I would pay to go see that. I would buy a ticket for a game like that. I really would.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Kyle asks, what's your thoughts on us booing them? Rick, you go ahead and go first. Answer that question first.
I told him earlier, Kyle, that the odds of us not booing him when you give a bunch of Irishmen in Boston a night game, not sure how sober I would be. That would be zero chances of that. I would probably boo. So, and you know me, I mean, I'm usually respectful, but again, the only worst spot you could have had this game was Philadelphia, like me and Paul said. When you're pelting Santa Claus with ice balls, pretty much you're going to boo the Canadian national anthem.
Yeah, definitely. I really hope we don't boo the Canadian national anthem. I just hope we, I don't know if the Blackhawks still do this in Chicago when they play their national anthem, but they go crazy when whoever it is sings our national anthem. I really hope that is the case, that the fans in Boston just go crazy. I don't care if they sing our national anthem, they just scream and just go nuts for the national anthem and just blow the roof off that place, figuratively, of course.
You know what we could do? We could have Roseanne Barr go sing it.
That would send people away.
That'd be awesome. Go sing the Canadian Roseanne. You're singing the Canadian national anthem. Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant ours. Oh, yeah, no. That would work.
Or Terrence and Phillip, bring them on from South Park. There you go.
There you go. That would be hilarious. But that would be the in your face Canada.
Yeah, it really would.
Yeah.
They really should do something like that. I'm serious.
Sorry, Mike, and to all the Canadians. But
hockey's too respectful, though. They're just not going to do. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
And this is being put on by the NHL, not the Boston Bruins.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
The NHL would have a say in. They won't have a say in anything. Oh. So this is about the only political part that I'm going to talk about today. So far, Trump has been in office for not even a month yet, maybe a little bit more than a month. He's been to the Super Bowl. He's been golfing. He's been to Daytona 500.
Yep.
Do you think he's going to show up to that game too?
Oh, my God, I would love it. Trudeau was there when they booed the anthem, so why not? I'd show face if I was him. Dude, he took the beast on a lap at Daytona. How cool is that?
2 laps, didn't it?
2 laps on Daytona. I'm like, unreal, man.
Yeah. And if he would show up wearing a USA hockey jersey instead of his suit.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's so many things running through my head. Like if he just DX'd them and shit at the end of the anthem, like,
And he'd be the one that would do it.
Yeah. We'll see.
But
it's not going to happen. They're going to do it tasteful as hell. I love Mike may know this. I still love how Edmonton does theirs when they start it, and then the entire crowd is the one who sings it. The guy starts the song and then cuts out.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Then both national anthems?
Just O Canada at their home games. Yep. It's awesome. It brings you like goosebumps. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I know at for the Cardinals at their last home game of the season, they don't even have a singer. They'll have the organist start it, stop when the first words come up, and then everybody in the
I like that. I think that's pretty cool. Yes, Kyle, I see it. Blame Canada, or what would Brian Boitano do? That's what we should play.
Yeah. Keep it clean. There are kids that watch. Yeah, but it's a hockey game. Ain't nothing clean about that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, we're in for a treat, I think, on Thursday night. And look for more of this next year. I think isn't the Winter Olympics next year?
what is it? 25th, 26th? Is that when it is? I don't know. Nobody told me there was going to be math or numbers in this.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Winter.
Oh, sorry, Gary. Yeah, we thought was that me? My bad. Did I cuss? Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay, never mind. Yep.
Yeah. So Winter Games are in 26.
Awesome.
So that's going to be 2 years in a row where we're not going to have an NHL All-Star game.
Yes.
Oh no, it was in chat.
Yeah, I know it was neither one of us. We're good people.
Okay.
But, where are those Winter Olympics, by the way? Did you
Italy.
see? Oh, nice.
Is it Italy or? I think it's Italy. Oh shoot! I closed it now. Here it is. Winter Olympic Games are in Milano.
Yeah, that's Italy. Right?
Yep. Yeah, Italy. Yeah.
Oh.
So honestly, I would expect pretty much the same thing next year too.
Yeah,
as we're seeing this go around.
I think it's a great prelude to it. Yeah, I mean, this is. I hope it's bad blood. I hope it carries over to the Olympics. I mean, it's great sport when that happens. When you have grudge matches, there's nothing better. There is nothing better.
Now let me ask you this.
Oh boy.
So, I mean, so far this seems like this is a huge success for the NHL, and this is the NHL that's putting on this show, not United States, not North America, not Canada. It's the NHL putting the show on. Do you think that if this is such a huge success that it is so far turned into being, and probably will be Thursday, do you think that they would take a longer break, maybe 3 weeks, and add 2 or 4 more countries to this and have a bigger tournament?
I would love that. But the politics side of it needs to calm down on the temperature so we can get Russia back involved and get a Czechoslovakia back involved, stuff like that. I mean, yeah, you've got at least 2 more nations right there that could field full teams, because some of these guys are trapped over in the Russian leagues right now. You know what I mean? I mean, there's still KSR leagues going on over there that have elite players playing over there because they're stuck. So yeah, I mean, there's opportunity for growth. I would bring 2 to 4, but I can't think off the top of my head how you could get 2 more nations with that deep of a roster to add. But I'm sure you could. I mean, there's ways around it. I think the NBA should learn from this, to be honest.
Oh, I think every sport should learn from this.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you're not going to be able to take a week and a half, 2 weeks off in baseball.
Right.
To do something like this, but they do have the World Baseball Classic.
Yes.
Season every 4 years,
which is fantastic too. Yes. Yep.
Mm-hmm. But it's kind of hard with baseball, I think, to get this much hype and just get this so exciting, this level of excitement in baseball as it is to hockey.
Hockey, yeah. Well, because me and you are hockey fans first, I think. I mean, I am, and I know you have said that you're a Blues first person, and then probably Cardinals, right, in that order. So we're different fanatics, man. I mean, look at the Blue Jackets. They should have literally folded about 5 different times, and they still sell out arenas when they're out of it with 2 weeks left in the season. I mean, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So let me throw this one out to you, and I just thought of this while you were answering that last question about adding 2 or 4 more teams. So we have the 4 Nations tournament this year. They're going to pause for the Olympic break next year. I believe the NHL players are going to be in the Olympics. I think
they should be. Yes.
So, what are your thoughts about the top 6 teams in the Olympics that make past the round robin rounds?
There you go.
Get those countries involved in the Six Nation tournament.
I like that idea. If we could figure out a way to format that, after pool play, so the top 6 finishers. So, yeah, I do like that a lot. I mean, you still got Switzerland. Now that you brought up Olympics, now all of a sudden I'm pulling stuff out of my hat. Croatia, you got Croatia, you got Switzerland. Yeah, you do have teams. You absolutely have teams.
They might not have a ton of NHL players or experience, but I mean, they would be competitive.
Trust me, they would be competitive, because those other leagues that we were just discussing over in these other countries, some of those leagues are just as good as the NHL, and you may laugh at that. The KHL is, I know for a fact, and I'm telling you. Yep. So some of these countries, you're right, they're not going to. They may not win the nation's tournament, but they may upset somebody, and that's really all you're looking for.
Yeah.
Is a 16 seed in basketball to win a game, right?
Yeah.
So we all can go, that was worth it. Bring them back.
And who knows? Maybe Jamaica will field an ice hockey team. And
John Candy will be their coach. Yes. John Candy on skates, looking like Bernie, weekend to Bernie, because he's gone. But, put him on skates.
But I certainly think that this has legs. And, like we said at the beginning, whoever came up with this idea, they should get a gold medal or a gold star for you, sir. So go ahead. Were you going to say something?
No. I agree 100%. I mean, that was just smart. I'm hoping the players had some say in that too. Like, they wanted to do that.
Well, I think you almost have to have, the owner's approval, one, to stop the season for 2 weeks now.
Players Association has to approve it.
Has to sign off on it.
Yeah.
And I really think that, the league won't get any money from the Olympics, so it's just a 2-week break. I was listening to the radio today on a sports talk show today, and they were talking about how when TJ Oshie, I can't remember what Olympics this was, when he had all those shootout goals against Canada or Russia or somebody,
right.
He made a star out of himself there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Olympics has nothing to do with NHL. They just have the players go over there.
Yep.
But I think the NHL is making a star out of themselves now, certainly. With this Four Nations tournament. But, if they could get some of this momentum to next year's Olympics, have a great tournament in the Olympics, and then come back and do that, 4 or 16 or even 18. 8 might be too much for that.
Might be. 6 probably is all right. You can still do a round robin and pool play and all that with 2. Or, well, if you got to 8, though, yeah, it has to be 6 or 8. It can't be in between. Yeah, that's about right. 6 may be enough.
Yeah, have
2 pools of 3.
Yeah, 2 pools of 3, and then the top.
two tops play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could even do a semifinal and just eliminate 2, and then do the top 4 and seed them.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we need to get the commissioner's office on the line here.
Mr. Bettman.
And you know what? I think he's retiring after this year.
Thank God. No, I mean, what? Oh, that's a shame.
For so many years, I really didn't care for the guy.
Right. He's done better lately, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, certainly with this, and even like we said, the current NHL. Well, actually, the last year's NHL All-Star format was great. The 3-on-3, it's quick. It's fun. There's no hitting, but then again, in All-Star games, you
never
up until now, I'm thinking you don't really want to have all this the hitting and stuff. But
Jeremy Roenick and them, the age of the dinosaur, he was the last guy to really hit in All-Star games.
Yeah,
so
certainly wouldn't ever see 3 fights in 3 minutes or whatever.
No,
that was weird.
Here we go. Well, you're a paranormal show too. So,
well, this my dog just ran from a room in here up the steps. I didn't even hear her come down here, and I just looked over, and there's my dog.
Great, guys. Thanks. Bringing the ghosts on me. He's got dogs running all over the place.
This was a real dog. He's alive, very much alive.
Sure. Your wife's going to be like, she was up here the whole time. What are you talking about? Mm-hmm.
With my luck, she would.
I know. Paul got a paranormal
dog.
I know, Gary. I told you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's for another show.
Yes.
I was going to go into something like that, but we'll save that for another. I mean, there's got to be there's got to be ghost dogs.
I'm sure there are.
Ghost
pets. I'm sure there are.
Yeah. I mean, none of my old pets have come back and visited me, but maybe they have. I don't know.
I was going to say, does your leg feel a little funky?
I just peed down it, but
Well, I didn't know if somebody was dry humping it. And
no.
Paul's Paranormal Pooch. I like that show. Starring bromance Tom Brady.
Oh, no. It'll be canceled.
Number 12 in the program, number 1 in Paul's heart.
Oh, come on. We want to know about the paranormal dog. I don't know anything about a paranormal.
That dog was real, man.
That dog was
real. I only did shrooms like 3 times.
and I made dinner. There was nothing wrong with dinner tonight.
All right, so here's your contest because I know you did the what was it, closest to the score, Super Bowl score, right? Last time. You should do closest to the viewers watched, the number for that game Thursday. Okay. Yeah, here we go. That'd be a good one.
So I don't have any paper.
Yeah, give them the numbers of the first one.
Okay, so the first game was what, 3-1?
3-1 was the final score.
3-1 USA,
and it had 4 million viewers. Yep.
Okay, so everybody in chat, comment. You don't even have to like hockey or sports to take a guess. This is just for fun. There's no gambling. Nobody's going to win or lose anything, except I'll get it right.
Mike's going to go 18-1 Canada.
So, Rick, what's your prediction for the game?
Wow, I'm going to say 3-2 in overtime US.
Ooh, 3-2 OT USA. And I'm wearing a USA do-rag.
I see it. It's awesome.
Yes. I wanted to mention that because I was texting people that I was going to do a. For those of you who aren't familiar with BMR, he does a paranormal show, Bigfoot BMR. Jesus. Anyway, he wears do-rags all the time, and I told him I was
nice.
So I am saying. So you said 3-2 overtime USA. I can't say that same thing. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say. Well, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna say.
He's gonna say Canada. I know what you're doing.
I have a Canada hockey jersey.
Yeah. I'm
gonna say. You took my score, dude.
Did I really? Nice.
I'm gonna say 5-3. Sorry, Mike. USA. Okay, so Gary spikes. Went too fast. Let's see here.
Sorry.
Kyle said 2-1.
Yep.
2-1.
Mike's
US OT.
Mike's got 4-3 Canada. Regular.
4-3 Canada.
Regulation. Yep. Texas front porch 2-1 Canada.
Tex.
I know.
2-1.
With a name like Tex and he goes Canada. I respect it. It's going to be a hell of a game.
Yeah,
it's a 1-goal game, I think. I agree with all of this.
Kimber, US 7-5. US 7-5, I guess.
With the talent on the team, you never know. Mickey's G's got 10-8.
Well, Patty, I love you.
Yeah,
1 USA don't care.
3 still don't care. Well, Patty wins.
You win, Patty.
It's for
Oh,
fun.
I didn't. I put Mike down there. Oh, I didn't put OT. You know, if these two teams play overtime, that would be epic.
Yeah.
Let's
And
see.
Kyle said 11 million on the voter, and so, yeah, or on the viewership. I'll tell you what. I mean, it got a 4 in pool play, so
Yeah.
I truly think it's going to blow up Thursday night.
I think so. So we got 5.5 million views for Pam. I keep getting these pop-up things that come on. Did you see any other ones?
It's because little Patty's still cracking me up with that. I don't care. Pamela said 4 to 2, 5.5 million.
Kyle said 11,000. I think we're going to get more than 11,000.
He said 11 mil, I thought.
Yeah. Tech said 10 million. Yeah, I think we're going to get a big.
Mike's
I think it's going to be
6.5.
6.5. I think I'm going to say 9.
Yeah,
9
I like
million.
that number. I think it's going to be a little over double. I think you're probably right.
Yeah. 6.5 million. Kim knows nothing about hockey. Yeah, you don't have to. Just said,
So what?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
That's how you guys usually win the polls too. Oh, what's their nickname? What's their colors? Yay! And then you win it and you take home the money.
I remember when I was a kid, my dad would always bring home the sheets for the football pool from work, and we would sit down at the dinner table. He would buy me nicknames. One, and well, I would always pick them. Okay, I think Miami will win because I think they're a better team. I was actually thinking about
right. You were, yes.
He would get one for my mom, and she who are the teams now? The Bears against the Dolphins. I like the Dolphins because Dolphins are cute.
Exactly.
She won.
Exactly. That's exactly right. All right, Mickey's
Love you, mom.
Mickey's got 7 million. She's going to come visit you now. Yeah, 7 million for Mickey, 10 million for Kimber,
9.5 for Gary.
So Gary went right above you. Yeah. This is like Price is Right. I'll go $1. Yeah,
one
person. Paul's not allowed. He's got a show, so I'm the one.
Yeah, I was just thinking today, thinking that I might have like I don't want to say a busy week or kind of an easy week that I can, after work or whatever at night, I can, relax. So tonight I have this show, and keep in mind, I love doing this stuff. Tonight I have this show. Tomorrow night I'm doing a pre-recorded interview at 7:00. Wednesday night, so we're supposed to get like 5 to 6 inches of snow. I have 2 things going on that night, both at 7:00. Paranormal show and tell, and my son's last winter concert. So I don't know which one I'm going to do.
Good Lord.
Thursday, I'm on live with another channel. Friday, I'm picking up my son's new car. Saturday, I have my show. Sunday, I'm going to sleep all day.
And on the 7th day, he rested. Yes. Well done, Paul. I knew you were Christian. Hey, look, little Patty, 6 million, still don't care.
Ottawa got 37 centimeters overnight. Okay, I'm a dumb Midwest.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
I got to look that up. How much is 37? And Wednesday we have the morning show. Sorry, Tex. Are you sure it's Wednesday and not Tuesday? What day is today? I think I've been hanging around Tex too much because Saturday I said Happy Tuesday to everybody. Today I got it right. I think did I say Monday?
That's right, Pamela. Good call. Speed versus muscle.
Pam.
Look at her.
Now, wait a minute. Whoa, Pam. You claim that you don't know much about sports, and that's exactly right.
That's pretty close to right, yeah. We're the grinders, and they're the skill. Or we got skill, trust me, but we still have Austin Matthews, who I didn't even know was American-born. Oh, by the way, little bit of a snub in this, which I forgot to talk about. Patrick Kane not being on the U.S. squad. What is up with that? That's a bad snub, since he's going to go down as the best American-born player. I mean, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I know there were some players that opted out, didn't want to play, and
Oh,
that's fine.
he wanted to play. He said,
Oh, he did. Okay.
yeah, he said a couple weeks prior to it, but that's all right. I was just going to throw that out there. I guarantee he's on the Olympic team. I bet they
Oh
don't
yeah.
pull that snub again.
Oh
So,
yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely not.
yeah. What about? I mean, I think they're duping us. Oh, I don't know anything about hockey. Yeah, they have a lot of skilled players. They have great speed. We have the muscle. Really?
I guarantee
Sandbagger.
if Pam comes on here, if she would just start talking about the lineup up and down the lineup, I'd fall over.
Well done. Well done. I like it
right.
though. It was.
Yeah.
I like talking hockey every once in a while, especially with a product like this. It was.
Hell, I could talk hockey
Yes.
every day though.
Yes.
Every day of the year.
Guess what?
What's that?
She little doesn't care. She don't care.
Little Patty doesn't care. Still doesn't care. 10 million people. I don't care.
That's gonna be her new nickname. It should be Little Don't Care. Little Don't Care.
Okay, so I think we got all these scores. If I miss somebody, I'm sorry. It's for fun. So remind me next week. No, I don't care. Okay, Patty.
We know. It's cool. It's cool. Sorry.
So I think we have actually, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 people have picked USA to win. 3 people have picked Canada. 1 doesn't care that she picked Canada to beat the US.
Right, right. That's a twofer.
And, yeah. So it's USA.
It's pretty good.
To win
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think USA is going to win. I think there's going to be a Kachuk in the penalty box at least once in that game.
I would love to see those prop bets. Yeah, that'll be easy. Yeah.
It's a crying shame that one team couldn't get both Kachuk players to play on their team, because you put 2 brothers on the same team, they know where each other's going to be. Put these 2 Kachuk brothers, they would be a terror on almost at the field, on the ice.
First game was evident against Finland. Both of them with a pair of goals, and they had 13 shots between them on net.
And I would think it would be even better if they were both playing here in St. Louis, where they're from. Where their dad played.
Well, yes.
So many years.
I mean, that would be amazing. Yes.
With our luck, they'll get them at the very end of their career, and they'll retire here after playing like 1 season. They're both in their 50s.
Right.
But anyway.
They'll be Gordie Howe. Keith will come out and play at 70-something with his 2 sons, just like Gordie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have a walker with skates on it for Keith? Because you're going to need it.
Yeah, yeah. So, hey, this was fun. I love talking hockey, and this was a good one.
It was a blast.
This was a good one.
Appreciate you guys, as always. Thank you.
Appreciate everybody for coming in. Yeah. Are you going to be? I'm not putting you on the spot. I know we're on live here, but are you going to be available next week?
I'm available as long as little Patty don't care.
She doesn't.
If she don't care, man, I'm here.
All right. So next Monday, we are going to something else is going on in the world of sports that I absolutely love. Is spring training started. Today was, I think, the first official full team workout for everybody in the league. So we have baseball to talk about next week. A lot of fun things are happening in baseball. I mean, I think this is the only time of the year where everybody is still in the playoff race. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Usually we're eliminated by April 1st. No. Yeah. It's joke in Detroit. Yeah. Oh, you're okay. Yeah. I got all these Detroit people. I love it. Yeah. Tigers are going the right way now. I mean, them and the Guardians are going to be a rival for years to come, I think. So I cannot stand that name, Guardians. Neither can I, but I have to be PC, I guess. Yeah. I guess. The same thing with the Commanders in football. I cannot stand either one of those names. They just don't fit in either sport, but whatever. So yeah, we're going to be talking baseball. We might I'm trying to get somebody else to come in with us. Somebody that I'd never, and you guys might know this, somebody that I'd never thought I would share a stage with. And I'll just leave it at that. I'll tell you, Rick, off the air,
Okay.
who this is. But I was trying to get this person to come on tonight, but he couldn't. So maybe next week. I'll try next week.
Tom Brady.
No. Ooh. I don't care.
Shucks.
No, it's not Tom Brady, but somebody that I thought I would never share a stage with. And I actually like this person, so it's not Tom Brady. So we'll just leave it at that for now. So anyway, guys, have a great week. We have what time is it? It is 7:30. We have, I believe, Texas Front Porch in 30 minutes. If you guys are, I mean, everybody in the chat here is in paranormal stuff, so don't forget to head on over to Tex in 30 minutes. And let me get to the right out. Actually, I don't have an. Oh, I didn't put the banner on here. Oh well, we got to start over.
And cut.
All right, guys, have a great week. We will see you all next Monday here. I will see you all next Saturday. I'll see you guys. I'll see you Wednesday. I'll see you guys. Have a good night. Oh, we got to hit it twice.